Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. If you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you would like to be a part of the Winter Solstice Alignment Activation Session, it takes place on the 21st of December and it's going to culminate, it's going to be a whole talk culminating in energy work and an FLP session that's going to set you up for 2020. If you want to be a part of that, click the link in the description box below. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your happiest and brightest happy damn birthday and solar return. Alright, so just in case you thought I might have forgotten you there, definitely not. Let's have a look, see what your destiny card for the week ahead. For those of you that are celebrating this week, a happy birthday to you, a happy solar return. Right, so your destiny card is the Magician. This is it, right? You've got the power to reshape your reality. You've got the power to shape your dreams and desires and turn them into tangible results, right? The Magician card always sees you communicating with the world at large. The Magician card actually represents Mercury. Mercury comes home this week, right? Comes back into the sign of Virgo, a sign that Mercury rules, a sign that is ruled by Mercury, you know, whichever way you want to say it. And the Magician card's link to Mercury talks about the ability to take a concept or an idea and bring it into actuality. That is what your sign Virgo actually represents, taking something from the mind or the conceptual and bringing it down into the grassroots, into the physical, tangible world. The Magician card basically says you have the power this week, Virgo, whether you're celebrating your birthday or not. If you're celebrating your birthday this week, obviously with the Magician card as your destiny card, it means that you want to be extra, not cautious, you want to be extra conscious with the energy that you use, with the words that you use, with the desires that you weave out into the world. And ultimately, you know, when we talk about energy, right, because magic is energy, when we talk about energy, what we're actually talking about is our focus or our attention. Utilize the power of that focus and that attention this week in a conscious manner, right? Because that's how we choose, that's how we co-create our destiny with the universe, right? It pays attention to what we call forth, and that happens to be where we put our energy. Where our energy goes, our attention flows, so the saying goes. Alright, let's have a look at the direction card and give it some context. This week, you've got a jumper. You've got the 8 of Wands, right? Beautiful. So the 8 of Wands is about communication at a distance. This is text messages, emails, it's fast communication, lots of communication. You will find, Virgo, that this is going to be a very busy week for you. All kinds of tasks where it comes to writing, reading, documentation, paperwork, all of that stuff this week is going to speed up, is going to heighten. You might find that even if you're not in an admin-based job, you might find that your work suddenly takes on a more administrative slant. You might find that you have more tasks of that nature in your own life. Now, the other thing with the 8 of Wands, one of its other meanings is the appearance of a mentor. Now, Virgo is a perpetual student, right? They always want to know more. They always want the nitty-gritty and the details of things. This week, if there is something that you have been thinking to yourself, I want to study that or I want to know more about it, ask the universe, because the chances are you will end up crossing paths with, even if by complete accident, you know, I put that in air quotes, or by complete coincidence, the chances are you will be able to manifest a teacher, a tutor, a mentor of some kind that could be really beneficial for you, that could really, really assist you in some way, shape or form. The other thing that a lot of people don't know about the 8 of Wands as well is it's actually a really lucky card, right? And this is about your direction. So this whole week you have this lucky manifesting type energy that's really kind of permeating your entire lifescape. That's really, really exciting. So let's have a look, see at your insight card. What's going on behind the scenes or shaping up to make its way into your life? The Sun card. I mean, wow. Absolutely, wow. This is blessings abound this week, right? This is blessings, coming from the left, right, and centre. That's the feeling that I get from this. And in large part, if you can stay focused, you will be able to utilise your own energy to bring in the kind of blessings that you actually want, right? It's kind of like Christmas, sometimes you get presents and you think, I don't really like this, I'm never really going to use it, but it was really nice to get. Whereas if you kind of, give people hints of these are the sorts of things that I'm into, the chances of you getting something that you actually want or that you can actually use is greater, right? So think about that this week. Now, I have been, for every video this week, I have been calling forth on my intuition to give me a word, to give me a message. And this week, your word is estuary. And an estuary is... it's kind of like something that feeds into a river, right? And the feeling that I got from this was it's about something that you can do in a small way that contributes to the larger whole, right? This week, those small changes in your perception, those small changes in your understanding, those small changes in the application of the skills that you have is where you are going to get the big sort of the bigger, larger swelling body of what it is that you're trying to bring into your life now. So my advice to you, or rather the message this week in estuary, is whatever you do in a small way always contributes to the whole. And as long as you understand that, you can stay focused by utilising your skills, even if it's just small changes that you make this week. Remember, those small changes are going to create that bigger momentum that you're hoping to see in your life. So, do you love it? Do you love it? These new messages that I'm bringing forth. What does that mean to you as well in the context of the reading? I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care. I'll see you soon.